Okay, today I want to talk a little bit about doing some texture rubbings. We'll be using some texture plates. That's what these blue things are here. And the nice thing about these is there are two different sides. So you can see how this one looks like waves. And then this side is just a solid stripe. Here's another example where this one looks kind of like stone. And this one has bricks. So what you're going to do is pick out some textures that you like. I was thinking this stone might be nice for the bottom. And then I also thought these waves could be fun for the water itself. And then you're going to take your plate and you will be sliding it under the paper. So it's underneath the paper. And then you're going to want to make sure that you can feel that plate on there. I can feel it right here. And then you're just going to color on it like you would any other thing. So I'm going to do some green for this, and some people feel that you have to have a crayon without the cover, the paper, but it actually works just as well if you color just normal. So I'm going to start down here, and let's say I'm going to make some seaweed because I want it to look sort of like the bottom of the ocean. So here are some seaweed growing. So I drew my line first, even though it's a little bit bumpy, and then I can just go inside of it and color. Now I am noticing that this color is kind of similar to this color I used for the marker, so I'm probably going to do this one and then I'm going to stop and switch colors. Let's see if I can find a darker green. Like this one here is a little bit darker, so I'm going to try this one this time. Again, I'm going to do a piece of seaweed. This one, oh, I like this color a little bit more, some nicer contrast. Okay, again, drawing some seaweed, and I'm going to be coloring in just like I would color anything else. I want to put a pretty good amount of pressure on it though, but I'm kind of going in the same direction as I color and filling in the whole space, looking carefully for my edges. Okay, so that could be some seaweed. Now let's say I'm ready for the water. So I'm changing the plate. I'm going to put the waves underneath. And then again, I'm making sure that I can feel it where I'm coloring, so I can feel that plastic. And then I can use the blue. Again, I'm just coloring like normal. Try to go all the way up to the edge. We don't want to have any white lines between. And you can see how nicely this texture stands out as I color. And I'm just working like I normally would color. Now here, where I just colored, you can see that I'm at the top of the plate, so it doesn't have that texture anymore. So what I need to do then is move the texture plate over so that I can continue to color, and hopefully I can put some of that texture back in there to help disguise that part a little bit. And then I can fill it in all the way to the end. So now I'm over here. I'm going to slide this over a little bit more so I don't run out of the space, and I'm going to start on the edge, work carefully around my other colors, and then I can go a little bit quicker when I'm on the inside. You are going to want to add texture to your entire background, so we shouldn't see any white when you are finished. And you can play around with what you add. Maybe you're adding some sand in the bottom or other types of water life, but you want to make it look like your fish is in the sea.